Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and a very big appreciation for your support to our work in this platform. And that is why we will keep giving you valid information. Today, Gladis Wanga was in Rongo, that is Migori County, in what we call ODM public engagement. And according to what she said in the video I'm about to show you, you can really tell that there is a change in tone. And by the way, according to what happened to her yesterday in Kisumu, she really felt the pressure. And there was a need for immediate response. And now, Gladis Wanga has started speaking the language of the late Raila Odinga. And now she has started addressing the issues that the Mwananchi expected to hear from them.
Tunasema ya kwamba tunasonga mbele. Na tunasonga mbele nyuma ya Dr. Oburu Oginga kama party leader wetu. Na tumekubaliana kama chama tunaingia katika mazungumzo na vile chama ambao tuko na fikra sawa. Lakini wale ambao hatutazungumza nao ni wale ambao wanaeneza ukabila. Ni wale ambao wanaeneza chuki. Ni wale ambao wanafikiria kuna wengine ambao hawafai na wengine ambao wanafaa. Hao hatutazungumza nao. Lakini tutaingia mazungumzo na tutahakikisha ya kwamba ale mambo ambayo iko katika 10-point agenda. Kwa sababu hapa Rongo kuna watoto wetu waliuawa Nairobi ama hapa wakati wa maandamano. Lazima hii maneno ya 10-point agenda ya compensation of victims of post-election violence, lazima sisi kama ODM tushikilie. Na sisi tunaambia wale wabunge ambao wako bunge, waweke pesa ya compensation ya wale watu ambao waliumia wakati wa maandamano, wale ambao walikufa, pesa iwekwe hapo ndani. Watu wapate compensation. Ile 10-point agenda iko na mambo ya kazi kwa vijana. Vijana wanakaa bila kazi. Vijana wanahangaika. Sisi tunataka tuzungumzie ile maneno ya kazi vijana wetu wapate. Ile maneno ya pesa kwa mfuko ya kina mama lazima ipatikane. Ndio wamama wapate pesa nani? Mfukoni. Pesa ya ugatuzi, ya devolution lazima iongezwe. Hiyo ni mambo ambayo pia tunasongesha wapi? Kora wacho Kiswahili gotejo ronga wacho kosoka wacho.
Now, apart from that, I keenly followed her speech. And allow me take you into step-by-step confirmation why I say the ground they used to know before is not the same ground they are experiencing right now, and there was a need, or there is a need, of immediate response. And in this other part of her statement, I made some observations which I want to tell you. And they were warned after Raila Odinga's demise that without Raila, the ground will not be the same for them. And actually, whatever they are facing is what that man prophesied.
Ore gotokoro makodhowa nikech ene monego tawa kuma wadhiye. To ene mochako yiecho wa odhi kodwa kuma chielo. Ene monego ngiswa kumwadhi to nyiego majaluo ni nyiego. Otamore. Rongo hoye! To wan gima wapenjogi. Makata unbe wadwa nupenjgi kate mbui. Ero udhie one time. Waonge wach. To wan kako ganda kaka ODM. Pimnua uru ni kumudhieno. Utero wakanye. Gima kisungu luongo ni end game. Ngato ka ngato nyaka bed ga ngowa end game. Wapenjgi ni end game gi en ang'o? Kata ka koro wawacho ni yero koro waluo u. Gen Z power. Kata Gen Z gite wacho ni koro waluo u. Tutero wakani. Wadwa doke ndara. Wadwa doke maandamano kendo wadwa doke yawa waol gi uwi. Waol go koso kwa olgo. Koro ka onge end game kuno, anadwa kwa uka koganda. Jakom no wewa gi gik moko ariyo. Mokwongo mano wewago en riwruok wa kako ganda. Oganda mar Luo liwore a Migori ka nyaka Kisumo tu, nyaka Siaya tu, Mageta. Riwruokno ok wanyal ketho. Ok wanyal ketho riwruokno. Mane momiyo wante wayie. Joka wacho ni Oburu oti. Wan be pod watindo ka to tito chomo ji te. Tiyo chomo ji te koso nitie ng'ama ok bi ti. To sani ka Dr. Oburu Oginga wacho ni kora wuok awenu gino. Be nitie ng'ata achiel ma ji te diriwre bang'e ma diriwwa wate. Mane momiyo Muma nondiko Exodus book mar wuok ni ka Musa ne dhi gi jo Israel to kochopo kamoro to bade nyaka ne bed malo eka jo Israel lo lweny. To samoro ne bade ol ma bade bi piny. To ka bade obiro piny to nitie Aaron kacha gi Abe ni kacha to gisiko gimako mana bade malo to jo Israel lo lweny.
From that video, Gladis Wanga is accusing James Orengo of confusing them. Yet he is the person who should be telling them the direction to go. And let me ask you this. If they knew James Orengo is the person to tell them the direction to go, and because they were in ODM where they could have easily agreed on one thing, why didn't they make James Orengo the party leader? Why do I say that? Because do you want to tell me that they expected James Orengo to give them direction, yet is not the party leader? What if Orengo could have given them the direction under Oburu Oginga as the party leader of ODM? Do you know what these leaders could have said? You know, that is like mocking James Orengo, because tell me, how can James Orengo give you direction, yet you know very well you have the party leader, and in the party, the person who should have more power than all of you is the party leader. So how are you trying to tell us that James Orengo was supposed to give you direction, yet he was not the party leader? Sio mngesema nakosea Oburu Oginga heshima. Yes, they could have said James Orengo is disrespecting Oburu Oginga. The other observation I've made is that the long-time denial of reality is dying. You know, all that time, no one among these ODM leaders accepted that what Orengo, what Sifuna, Babu Owino, Osotsi, Brian Weke, amongst other leaders, is right. No one accepted that whatever they were doing is right. But if you keenly listen to that statement by Wanga, you will realize that she is swiftly coming to accept that what that team is doing is truly correct. And Wanga is like, that is what they are expected to do. And if you look at this thing without emotions, you will come to realize that the ODM camp led by Oburu Oginga is soon joining the Sifuna camp. I believe you saw yesterday, they sent Gaucho, Calvin's Gaucho, to beg Babu Owino not to join the Sifuna camp, because they had a feeling that Babu Owino might be living with his people, and the party, the numbers in the party will have reduced. And they are very soon, just a matter of time, they will be together. Another observation I've made is that Wanga is contradicting herself. And let me show you how. Wanga is asking the people about if Oburu Oginga leaves that party leader position, can there be another person who can take that position and lead or unite them to be as one, as Raila used to do? And in the same statement, Gladis Wanga is saying that the person who is supposed to be giving them the direction, is James Orengo, who has now decided to confuse them. In short, what is Gladys Wanga saying? She's saying that James Orengo would have been the party leader, but we cannot make him the party leader. And I tried to look for a solid reason why James Orengo cannot be made the party leader of ODM. Because you know how he used to fight with Raila just because of leadership of that party. I got no reason, but maybe I can say the reason why James Orengo cannot be made the party leader is the fact of personal interests. Yes, everyone will feel that if Orengo is given this seat, then even I myself can be given this seat. So there is no need of giving James Orengo. Even I can be given. And there can be some sort of fights, you see. There's some disagreements and arguments can come from that. And let me show you this other video before I conclude with the observations.
One time, nikech mondo babu obed governor ma Nairobi, odwaro kura mar jomoko kuro, mondo koro ogochne, koro wadhi one time. To kobedo governor ma Nairobi, wan jorongo te nyaka jo Migori, do wadhi wadage od babu Nairobi, de warome iye kuro. Mar ariyo, Sifuna ni nyaka obed senator ma Nairobi. Koro mondo yud kura no odwa kura mar kia kabila mane kia kabila mane. To kata kobedo senator, oganda ni te di chieme e ode.
Lastly, Wanga now seems to be good understanding the reason why Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna made that move, because she now understands that Babu Owino wants to be the governor of Nairobi County, and for him to get the votes, he has to work with all these leaders in order to get the votes of their people. Similar to Edwin Sifuna, she's realizing that Edwin Sifuna is seeking his second term re-election as the senator of Nairobi County. And because Nairobi County has different tribes, for them to get the votes, they have to work with those leaders to get the votes. So she's trying to tell us that, you know what, Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino are not wrong. But now the fact that they are not in two-term is the problem. They could have just been in two-term, but work with all these leaders. And you know, the problem is that these leaders you want to work with are not in two-term. They are in one-term. So for you, because you want to have your own benefit, you will have to go with the option that can make you gain that benefit. That is why Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino are in one term. And you know that is not the only reason why Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna are in one term. Yes, that is not the only reason. That is just amongst the reasons why they are in one term. In those reasons, we have the killings of Gen Zs, we have the abuse of power, we have the high standards of living. So those are some of the reasons that have made them to be in one term, apart from getting the leadership positions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast.